Hello, welcome to Kia e-Niro Diaries. If I had to make a living as a diary writer, I would never get paid. I've got all kinds of recordings from a month or so ago when I'm talking about the use of solar panels here, which I will get to. Anyway, it's 12th of October, and I just thought I would do a summary of where we were with the e-Niro at 10,000 kilometres. We're now at about 12,500. So sometime in, I think it was late August, about the last weekend of August, we reached 10,000 kilometres since getting the car new back in March. And that same weekend, our solar panels actually turned 1,000 kilowatt hours. So we had the solar panels put in the middle of May, and we generated 1,000 kilowatt hours by the end of August. And to give you some idea, our consumption here in the house for a year is just under 4,000 kilowatt hours. So it's making a contribution. Anyway, just to do a breakdown of the first 10,000 kilometers in the car. We used public charging on road trips, of course, and my records of that show that we spent €63 on public charging and consumed 159, just under 159 kilowatt hours of power. Now, what we found is that the kind of trips we do around here, we're getting very, very good efficiency on the car. So it's been the summertime. We're doing short, 15, 20 kilometre trips on very empty roads. There's not much stopping and starting around here. And we have achieved as good as 11, and just under 11 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometres. But mostly it's between 12 and 13. On longer trips, it goes up. So what I've done is I've assumed an average of 15 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometres. And on that basis, we've been spending about, so for the public charging, where we've spent €63 over the 10,000 kilometres, it's been about just over 1,000 kilometres worth of public charging, which works out at €5.95 per 100 kilometres, or 59 euro cents per kilometre. Now, I mean, even if you're in a diesel or a hybrid car doing 55, 60 miles to the gallon, so I'll just switch back to miles there, sorry, that's still going to cost you here in France between 6.50 and €7 is more likely with the price of petrol and diesel at the moment. So even charging publicly, it's it's beneficial, but of course that's only a small part of the story. It's only been a small percentage of our charging has been done on public chargers. We've had 700 kilometres worth of destination charging, either at hotels or in car parks. I mean, obviously you have to pay to go in a car park, but while you're picking someone up from an airport or going and having lunch or doing shopping, you're getting kilometres on your car. So we've added, I've worked out that we've put about 700 kilometres of that 10,000 from effectively free charging. So that leaves 8,240 that we've done on home charging, so it's about 82%. And again, using 15 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometres, we've consumed 1,236 kilowatt hours. Electricity here in France is generally cheaper. I've not got any special nighttime tariffs or anything like that, and I pay 9.8 euro cents per kilowatt hour. So if we add tax to that, let's call it 12 and a half euro cents per kilowatt hour. So we would have consumed, as I said, 1,236 kilowatt hours from charging at home, and that would have cost us buying it from the grid. We'll see when the bill comes in at the end of the year. We get one bill a year, which is nuts, but there we go. So that would have cost us €151 to drive 8,240 kilometres. However, since the middle of May, when we had the solar put in, up to the end of August, we produced 1,000 kilowatt hours. So the 10,000 on the car and the 1,000 kilowatt hours occurred at the same weekend, actually. So really, we've effectively covered all our driving costs from the solar panels. That won't be the case in the winter, I realise that, but just thought you might find that interesting, and I'll put the figures up so you can see that more easily. Thank you.